In this lead up to the Senate confirmation hearing, whoever Donald Trump picks, what should the Democrats do on the committee? Should this be the time to have that debate? Should this be the time to talk about the hypocrisy? Have Chuck Schumer hold up his poster that has the McConnell quote from 4 years ago saying you shouldn't be doing this, or do you have to confirm this judge? Peter, what do you think?
I think it's all good sport to identify the hypocrisy of Senator Graham and Senator McConnell and other people. I think that's part of the process. But the reality is, I think it's going to be Judge Barrett. I think she's going to be a persuasive candidate. We'll vote along party lines, as we largely did when she was confirmed for the appellate court, and she will be sitting. She will be sworn in before the first of the year. And I don't think the Democrats ought to go, try to Kavanaugh her. I don't think that's a wise strategy. I don't think it's wise for Senator Feinstein to question her faith. We've already done that. She's been confirmed. Let's move on and see what January brings us.
They're going to agree.
Can't argue with that, but I do think that the hearings will be fascinating. I think Peter's right. Playing tactics and gotcha is not a wise strategy for the Democrats. She acquitted herself well in her appellate court hearing. It was feisty on both sides. She handled it well. She's proven that sort of strategy is not only not going to work, but Peter's right. It could well backfire at a time that really would just create additional problems for the Democrats.
She's very articulate and, makes a very appealing witness, as she made an appealing law professor. You can't, and the people who are questioning her, I don't think will be quite as appealing. So let's move on. We've lost this fight.
And I guess I'd close with this question. If the election comes down to a referendum on Donald Trump and how he's handled COVID and what's happened to people's jobs and livelihoods and where it's going to go, he should lose. If he can make this a choice between himself and Joe Biden, and if he can make it a choice about the Supreme Court and where the Supreme Court should be going, that plays to his advantages much more. Maybe not in the popular vote, but in the Electoral College it does. So what is it that Democrats should be doing during the course of the hearing? Get out of it and focus back on COVID, or play into the Republicans' hands? I'm obviously loading the question up a bit, but Peter, I go for you first.
Well, of course they need not to be suckered into this battle. I mean, and I'm not sure why Joe Biden is reluctant to name some people that he might consider for the court. For instance, I think a great choice that he could make for Attorney General would be Merrick Garland. You say that's the kind of person I want, for Attorney General. And I think I think he needs to show. I don't know why he's ducking that. I think we got a lot of good stars who are decent, articulate people who could support him. But I think we question her, we identify her ideology, we vote against her, and that's it.
They're good.
Yeah, agree with that. And you did load the question, so I guess I will answer directly. The Democrats should not play into the Republican leadership's hands. But this is also an opportunity to not only look at the court expansion issue you raised, but there are other. There's a whole range of possible ways of addressing the discomfort that has been brought about with this turn of events, and some of those include re-examining whether judicial appointments, at least at the Supreme Court level, ought to be lifetime appointments, or whether there ought to be staggered terms so that there is more of a reflection of the nation's choice for president, and other possible considerations. Might as well give it a whole careful look.
Yep. You can raise some other issues.
It'd be nice if the country could have a nonpartisan discussion one of these days on a subject like that, but I'm hesitant that I know it's not going to happen in the next couple of months, but maybe maybe a few
Not in
years
the
from
next
now.
couple of years.
All right.
afraid.
Well, thanks, guys. We'll talk again next week.
Good seeing you.